strange how much different it is today than yesterday. Today it's very still, very quiet, no wind at all. I only occasionally will hear a bird chirp in the distance, but I don't hear the scurrying of squirrels through the leaves. I don't hear birds above me. It's just like the calm before a storm or something. Hopefully not, but it's just very, very quiet. It's strange. Here at the David Lesser Memorial Shelter, nice Adirondack chair, some windows for light, no loft, but nice clean, big floor, nice wood. I'm going to sign the register in a moment, and then a nice pavilion over there with a picnic table and a swing of all things. Very nice. So, good spot to take a quick break and a little snack. The problem when crews don't clear blowdowns like this in the middle of the trail is that everybody makes their own little path here around the blowdown so they can get by. As you can see here, this one is easily stepped over and then back around onto the trail again. And now I'm on the other side of the blowdown. But the problem is, when you do that, obviously, it erodes more of the land, creates more erosion, destroys more foliage and potential fragile plant life. So it's best if crews just remove this stuff so people don't have to keep creating these little side loops to get around them. As you can see, crews have cleared a lot of blowdown in this section. And this is only a couple hundred yards past that other blowdown that had the path around it. So I don't know why they haven't cleared that blowdown, but they cleared all these other blowdowns. Obviously these happen at different times, but I don't know, maybe budgetary constraints, or they can't get someone to come out here and walk the trail every week or so and check on blowdowns. But anyway, I wish they would stay on top of those a little better. I know they're volunteers, and I appreciate all the work they do as it is. I just think it's unfortunate when some of the land around the trail gets worn down and eroded by people trying to avoid the blowdowns. Speaking of blowdowns, look at this monster right over the trail. Uprooted its root ball there. So you gotta go under this sucker. Ah, here we go. Ah. It's like an obstacle course. Okay, I hate to keep filming this, but there's a blowdown. I have to step over. And up ahead, you can see another blowdown I'm going to have to step over. Maybe someone will see this, someone from the Appalachian Trail Maintenance Club, and they'll say, hey, we got to get a crew out there. In case you're wondering, this is a stretch between the David Lesser Memorial Shelter and Highway 9. Oh, stepping over that one. And yeah, so that's a stretch with a lot of blowdowns, guys and gals, whoever the volunteers may be. This tree has literally grown in between a crack in these boulders. And I think it's actually cracked the boulder. There's probably a very thin crack to begin with. And right here. And then this tree just kept separating it, pushing it apart. Amazing, isn't it? Power of a simple tree. Just slowly over time, the roots getting bigger and just acting like a wedge to split that rock apart. Holy cow, I can't believe how many blowdowns are blocking the trail. See, this one's too high to get over it, but it's too low to try to go under. So you can see everyone's just kind of gone around it. Stepped over it right there where it's the lowest. but it's really surprising. This is, I haven't seen a section of trail with this many blowdowns that haven't been cleared, and yet look down here. All these blowdowns have been cleared. So again, I'm not sure what their tactic is or their rationale for what they've cleared and what they haven't, but anyway, just got to deal with it. This almost looks like a double track, like an old dirt road, service road, some kind of access road potentially. It's wide enough for a vehicle, and I thought I saw what looked like the remnants of ruts where tires would have gone over the years. So maybe the Forest Service or the rangers or the trail crew still use this to get up here and do maintenance or surveying. But it sure does make for nice walking. Okay, so what does this make? Like 8, 10? I don't even know. I lost count. I'll have to go back and look at these videos, count how many blowdowns. And I don't think I filmed them all. I've only started filming them when it started getting ridiculous. So I'd probably have to add 3 or 4 onto whatever the count is. Oh boy, look at this big boy. Now I'm gonna go over this. I'm gonna go. Alright, made it. Whew. That was a close one. Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. I gotta go around this one. It's too tall to climb. And obviously absurdly low to shimmy underneath. But it's people. Check out this stone staircase. Comes up here where I am, and then it keeps going, and it goes up, 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 all the way up to the top. Man, that must have been a lot of work. Oy vey, I'm losing count on the blowdowns I've had to climb over. Oh boy, that's a big fella right there. Oh dear. So if they're trying to set a record for the most uncleared blowdowns on the Appalachian Trail, they are way, way, way in the lead on this section of trail. It's there's been more blowdowns I've had to climb over than in the last 120 miles. Okay, so I can hear sounds of traffic ahead. That has to be Highway 9, which is where I turn right and go 3 clicks down the road, and by clicks I mean tenths of a mile. 3/10 of a mile down the road to the convenience store / deli, and use their facilities if they have them. Hopefully get a sandwich of some kind or whatever they make there, and maybe do a small resupply, get some snacks, some trail mix, some stuff to munch on the trail. I've got my dinners all set for the next 10 days at least, so but I could use a few snacks. And if they fill my water bladder for me and don't make me buy bottled water, then you know, I feel like I should patronize their business. And yep, this is Highway 9, so let's head to the convenience store. Yay! Oh, I gotta go under another thing. Ah! God, that's backbreaking when you bend over with 25 or 30 pounds on your back, then have to stand back up. Whew, especially after you've hiked for 6 or 7 miles. Okay, so the convenience store is up there. It's on this side of the road, but the traffic is goes pretty fast here, and there's kind of a blind corner. I don't like to walk with my back to traffic, especially when there's not much of a shoulder. So I'm going to cross the road, walk up the other side, and then cross the road again to get to the convenience store. I think that's my safest bet. Just got to pick my moment here because there's a blind curve there. And these trucks, I mean, look at this truck coming by me right now. Look at that guy. You can imagine what would happen if I darted out in front of that thing. Holy crap. Okay, I made it safely across the street. I'm heading up to the convenience store. So I just have to, oh, it's kind of a little uphill here. But keep my eyes open for any cars that are, you know, drifting, people texting or something, because there's not much shoulder here. So I gotta be safe. Gotta be careful. So I'm leaving the Liberty gas station and convenience market. Had a veggie sub with extra cheese, and she put tomatoes on it, even though I didn't ask for it, so I had to pull those off. Otherwise, it was good. Had about a half a bag of Doritos and a some kind of Gatorade with electrolytes. I forget what it was called. It's from the makers of Gatorade, anyway. Then I bought a bunch of protein bars, Cliff bars, and you know, 4 or 5 protein bars. I got a bag of blue cheese combos, which I haven't seen before until now on this trip, so I grabbed a bag of those. Grabbed a bag of Fritos, and I think that was it. They just had peanut butter in the jar. I don't want to carry a jar of peanut butter. I also filled my water bladder. She said I could fill at the sink over by where they have the coffee machines. But there was no cold water. The cold water tap didn't work. So I said, well, shoot. Let me try the hot water tap. Water came out, and I'm like, okay, but it was cold. So I put my water bladder under the hot water tap, rather. Put my water bladder under the hot water tap, and it came out cold. And then I got my bladder about half full, and then it started to get warm, so I turned it off. So I have about a liter of water. It's probably tepid. It's fine. Plus all those bars, the combos, the Fritos, the leftover Doritos. So anyway, I stopped because big pile of horse poop. I assume that's horse poop. There's a big sign at the front of the trail that says no horses. So some rode the horse back here. Unless that's bear scat. It doesn't look like bear scat to me. But in any event. So if you're the who rode your horse in here, I put a curse on you and your family and your ancestors for all eternity. Ha! All right, I gotta get hiking. I gotta get to Harpers Ferry. It's another 6 miles or so. I got about 3 hours of hiking. Then I gotta go through Harpers Ferry into the hostel. So I won't be getting there till between 4 and 5. So time to get moving. So as you can see, I had to take off my fleece almost right away, about 10-15 minutes after starting out, after my lunch break. The sun is out, there's almost no breeze, probably 60 degrees, or at least in the high 50s. So I knew I'd start overheating, and I figured I'll just take it off now. I'm not going to wait any longer. So, alright, so I should be coming to Harpers Ferry in 2 to 3 hours. We'll see how I do. The trail's kind of wet. A lot of melted snow, a lot of mud. It's not easy going. Let me show you what I mean. Very muddy trail. Oh, difficult to navigate without slipping. Some people have blazed a little side trail here like this, or on the other side. It's nice, it's dry, but it sucks when people do that because it just erodes more of the trail, widens the trail. But I can understand why they did it. This trail is not in good shape, needs better drainage, needs better maintenance. I'm sure this is a result of all the snow we had on Monday, 48 hours ago, but still. It was going so nicely there for a while, but now it's rocks. Lots and lots more rocks. Ugh. When will the rocks end? Will the rocks end? I know they don't end in Pennsylvania. At least not northern Pennsylvania. Southern Pennsylvania is supposed to be nice. And then it gets rocky. And that's miserable. It's rated from 1 to 9, Pennsylvania. So the easiest terrain and the hardest terrain. So that's going to be a real joy going through Pennsylvania. Gee, I can't wait. I guess they call it the Keystone State for a reason. Operative word here being stone. This looks to be a short side trail, so Let's go check it out. Nah, not much of a view from Buzzard Rocks. Especially once those trees fill in. I've seen better. Okay, moving on. Oh, sweet. That's awesome, but I still got like 2 miles to go. So I'm about 2 miles from the Susquehanna River, which is where the bridge is that crosses into Harpers Ferry, and it is still rocky. It's kind of annoying, actually. I was hoping it would smooth out and it would be a nice smooth walk into Harpers Ferry for the last couple miles or so. And there have been some smooth stretches, but geez, the rocks are just wearing on me. Just brutal. Tough on your feet. Now that almost looks intentional. Like someone was trying to build something, but I don't know. I think it might be random. The way all those trees fell against each other. Kind of interesting. Okay, so I was expecting a little smoother trail than this. Going down to Harpers Ferry. All these rocks are going to slow me down quite a bit. I'm hoping this is a short stretch, but it's a little slow going, picking your way through this kind of nonsense. So we'll see what happens up ahead, but hopefully this will be short-lived. Holy cow. A flat, smooth stretch in Harpers Ferry National Historic Park. I hope this holds up for the next 2 miles. That'll be a nice walk into Harpers Ferry if it does. If it gets rocky again, I'm going to be depressed. Through those trees is the Susquehanna River. These lead up to the overpass. Gee, nice going, Harpers Ferry. You know, this is the headquarters for the ATC. And once you get across the bridge over the Susquehanna River, there's like one blaze. It kind of says, go up this trail. And you go up this trail, and there are no blazes on this trail at all. I've had to check gut hook like 3 times to make sure I'm still on the right trail, because there's been a couple of spur trails that come off of this. And you can see behind me here, that's the Susquehanna down there. That's the bridge I crossed. And I'm on this little trail that goes along this ledge. You can see behind me. There's the trail that I just came from. And here's the trail ahead of me. And I haven't seen a single blaze yet since I left the road down there. And we started going up the stone staircase. So, gee, thanks for nothing, Harpers Ferry and ATC. You might want to put a few blazes on your trail. Somebody should. Jeez Louise. I mean, come on. I haven't seen a blaze in like 300 yards. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's not precarious. Holy cow. That thing's coming down one of these days. Yikes. That's right on the trail. Well, would you look at that? Finally a blaze. I went like a quarter mile without any blazes. Crikey. Alright, I go up this way. At least I know I'm on the right the right trail for crying out loud. But, you know, a blaze here and there would have been helpful, folks. Sheepers. Okay, I'm finally coming into the town. Some cool old ruins here. I'm not sure what this is, but I guess I'll find out later. It's pretty cool. I love ruins like that. And, oh, here it is. St. John's Episcopal Church. Huh. Suffered considerable damage during the Civil War. Abandoned in 1895. Wow. Pretty cool. Anyway, after Jefferson Rock, you head down these stairs and into Harpers Ferry. As you can see, we are at the far east end, I believe. So, I will find my way through town. Okay, once again I have to cross a railroad track. Yikes, and a train just went by a few minutes ago. Crikey, this is crazy. I have to get over to this little wisp of a trail that leads up, I think, to the hostel I'm staying at. Somebody told me what to look for, and there's a trail with some rope. And that's what they said, there was some rope. It was a good thing I was looking for. I never would have seen this if I didn't know what to look for. So here goes nothing.